Why, like, it just so happens that I have the same first name as the Unabomber.
What's the point of you of calling you something else when you just said?
No, because you said.
What?
Yeah.
Should we restart? What the?
Yeah, this has gone very out of tune.
This is nowhere near as bad as David's episode.
Oh my
I don't know. I thought I'd have more time to
Hey,
prepare,
David, if you're
really.
listening, fuck you.
Damn, you fucking weirdo.
Damn.
I'm just kidding. We
David
marginally
gave
like
us a bunch of questions to ask you.
Oh,
We
yeah.
started
Oh, are we
Danyal.
starting off with a Q&A or we not
start
Or
off
do we
with
leave that
Q&A?
to-
I mean, like, what questions are there to ask you, even? Or are you asking me?
Okay, here's one. Do
You-
you want a David or a Daniel question? Pick your poison.
DOD.
This determines whether we cut the podcast short.
Oh no. Daniel, let's go Daniel
Okay.
first.
When did you realise that you were growing taller than the others?
That sounds really ominous.
The others.
Yeah, sounds like found footage or something. I realised I was growing taller than the others. This is no good. Like, I guess COVID time, really?
COVID?
Yeah, COVID. Like,
Yeah,
because before COVID I was quite regular height, really.
Yeah, he wasn't all that tall. Like I
Yeah.
remember he was tall, but wasn't like the
Tall.
like slender man he is.
Yeah.
Right now.
Yeah.
Because I remember how I got there. Right.
Yeah.
So
Was it a manual process to be this tall?
No, it's
Like,
just
what-
like-
what's your secret?
It's got origin story.
no, I just like I just ate loads, like a really stupid amount over COVID,
Yeah.
like violent amount. But instead of like growing outwards, I grew upwards and just retained none of the fat from that.
Yeah.
So pretty much teenage metabolism, is that how you say it?
You're about to say metamorphism, weren't you?
Metabolism.
Metabolism,
Yeah.
yes. I almost screwed it as well.
Female.
Female.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Ousting yourself.
Teenage
Live
metabolism.
footage.
Do you have the? Do you still have the cross-dressing image that I can pull up?
No.
For the video.
I don't know what you're talking about. Not like a day goes by I regret doing that show because it was just so like
What was the show again?
it was called Pirates of the Panto.
Oh.
So it was a pantomime
Yeah?
and I was like I just didn't it was so cringe, honestly,
Okay.
because it was like a couple of so I only knew like a couple of people my age there,
Yeah.
and there was
What
like,
year was this?
I don't know, I can't remember.
Was it secondary?
Just blocked it out of my memory.
Was it secondary?
No, it was college time.
College.
College time.
Oh,
Yeah.
So this was recent.
No. But like,
I thought this was when you were like 11.
I was like, I was about
You were-
6'4"
Oh, you were 6.
at the time, and like,
Six in class.
so there was only like there was only a couple of like people my age, and the rest of them were like 14 to 16
Yeah.
and younger, and it was just like, why would I do that? Like,
You did.
now I look
You did
back
it.
on it and I cringe.
So that's the answer to your question, Daniel. Or when did you realise you were growing taller than the rest?
Yeah.
It's Danny obvious.
You asked the question. So, yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, cool.
Good one.
So like
I know.
Theo is very tall.
Theo.
Yeah.
He like bends his head down when he's in the house.
I know, yeah. Like, I only recently met someone who was taller than me.
yeah.
Impossible.
Who?
You're lying.
He was only an inch taller than me, though. And it was good for me to be able to, like, look at someone's face to face. Because every time I talk to someone, especially someone that's smaller than me, I just, like, my neck hurts.
Daniel.
Daniel, yeah. Every time I talk to Daniel, I just like, I don't want to look down.
Have you been kicked out of like a ride because you're too tall? Has that
I
happened? yet?
have, yeah,
You
once, yeah. When I went to America, there was one ride which I went to like the height check thing.
Yeah.
And my hair at the time was like longer and it was swept back over.
Yeah.
And they said I couldn't get on, even though like it was touching my hair, it wasn't touching my head. They just said I couldn't get on because I was too tall. They would have to stop the ride. I was really annoyed for the rest of the day. Like,
Was that a good ride?
no, it wasn't even a good ride. But like, I'd already like.
You waited like that long.
No, I didn't wait at all. I was just right at the front. But like, it really irked me, like, what my height did when I went to theme parks.
What were the words he told me that you feel like this is a curse or a
Yeah,
burden?
I said it was a curse.
A curse, yeah. You told this to your mother, didn't you?
Yes, I did. Yeah.
Why were you born this way?
Yeah.
What?
You go to my height and it become. Oh yeah, I'm just sat really far back. You grow to my height and you walk around a world where everything is meant for like someone.
Gandalf in the Shire.
Yeah, it's pretty much Gandalf in the Shire. And it's just like, damn, I need to take all these extra precautions so I don't like whack my head off. I can't walk that close, so when I'm waiting for a bus, I can't stand that close to the edge because the bus, the
headlight? I mean the light?
Yeah, the wind mirror.
The wind mirror, that's it.
Yeah, the bus wind mirror will
It's
just
gonna decapitate
dome
you.
me if I stand too close. It nearly happened when I was at college. I nearly got messed up by a Zelobus because I stood too close to the edge. Yeah.
So would you rather be really like you're like not really tall? I mean like your height now. I mean I don't think you could
What do
be
you mean?
taller. Would you rather be your height now or be really? Or be like really short? Like
I'd rather stay this height. I'd rather never ever grow upwards.
okay.
Yeah.
Well, but like,
I
let's
wouldn't like
say
being short.
so you'd rather be your height right now than like Petra-sized.
I mean, like,
I like how we keep saying Pedro, like we describe minuscule things as Pedro size, even though Daniel is visibly
Small.
shorter than
Yeah.
Pedro.
I mean, Daniel and Pedro, like, they got it all right. They're not too short to go on, like, theme park rides. They're also not too short to...
I don't know about Daniel.
Yeah,
He
maybe.
might be.
Yeah, he can't get on the teacups. He's too small.
Daniel slander.
Yeah.
Oh, Daniel's gonna have beef with you in the next
Oh,
episode.
no. Smack the shit out of him.
It's smack you silly.
So how are you? So when you're building your because you're an engineer and you're in these cramped spaces, how do you deal with
Oh,
that?
so the cramped spaces part is quite annoying. Like, I was in the engine room for a couple of days now. And
They only just let you out.
No.
That's why he's covered
but,
in
like,
oil.
The engine room, so, like, there's not even walkways, it's like vents, kind of crawl space size.
FNAF 2.
And if I was to, like, lie on my back and reach my arm up, I'd say that my forearm would be the bit which is touching the ceiling. So it's quite short and about 2 foot in width, so I'm just, like, snailing my way around through the engine room, which ain't too good.
Yeah.
But let's say if there's something on the ceiling which needs doing, then it's just put my arms up and easy. Yeah, so it's a double-edged sword, that one.
Right. Do you have any other questions, or should we move down to another Daniel question?
You got anything for us?
Anything for you? Are you shedding tears? Is this a beautiful moment, Tino?
It's too beautiful.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're opening
yeah.
up about your struggles.
Yeah,
as a
I
tall,
know.
As a tall man. It's
Yeah.
emotional.
Yeah,
I know, it is
I really
emotional.
feel for you. I really
Yeah, I mean, I've got a whole backing behind me now. Like, it's great.
Yeah, the two people watching this.
Yeah. Hello, Victor.
He's
Probably
he's not watching. Jack is.
Oh damn.
It's that guy that David said that he's jacking off to the podcast. He's still watching. I think so.
Wait, what?
David said he said there's probably one guy just jacking off to the podcast.
Oh,
Daniel.
it is Daniel. It probably is Daniel.
Wallahi Daniel.
So, moving on to another Daniel question. Do you take schizophrenia pills?
No, I don't take
that's
schizophrenia.
not what he wrote. That's not what he wrote. He spelled it wrong.
He did.
He
but
spelled it. How did he spell it? Let me guess. Schizophrenia spelled wrong.
Yeah, but
Bro,
I don't think you can even.
has a correction button. It's not like he had to like go off of memory of how to say these things.
Tino, try and pronounce the way that he.
Okay.
he
No,
said
I
it.
want to pronounce it.
Oh wait, no, that's a DM.
Let me. Oh wait, I can't.
He
yeah.
pronounced. He wrote. Do you take? Schroztipmphrenia pills.
What? It's Schroztipmphrenia.
Okay,
It's
hold
like
on.
an MTHPI.
What? What do you mean an empty HPI? It's got stuff on
You
pin.
try and read it. You try and read it.
I'll try and read it. I'll give it a shot.
Okay, here you go.
Do you take Schroztipmphrenia pills?
Schroztipmphrenia.
Schroztipmphrenia. Damn,
Schroztipmphrenia.
it sounds like an invention of
Yeah,
Andy with a chance of weakness.
The philosopher.
That is the most vile spelling ever. Once again, did his phone not think,
He spelled it
Maybe.
so badly. There's no way that even the phone can understand.
But
what
do you
he's trying
take
to say.
Schroztipmphrenia
Yeah,
pills?
but like, how long has he been in, like, he's been in England all his life, hasn't he?
Yes.
How?
Schroztipmphrenia pills.
Yeah.
But
No, I didn't.
Maybe we're in the wrong. Maybe he's actually talking about a lesser-known disease.
Yeah,
that
Schroztipmphrenia pills.
Ah, yeah.
we're none the wiser about.
No, I do not take. I do not. I do
No,
not.
but what
partake.
about schizophrenia?
No,
No.
don't worry. I do not. I don't have schizophrenia.
What?
Have you learned what that is? Your hallucinations.
So what is it?
Damn, we're moving on to that, are
Yeah,
we?
okay, medical history.
No, I haven't properly learned what that is fully. There is no explanation for it.
You're one.
Not
of a kind.
anything more
Oh,
than like
I know what
Reddit
you're talking about
posts.
Huh?
Not anything more than like Reddit posts and like these little NHS things saying it's just like, oh, don't worry.
Have you ever been to like a GP for it?
No.
You said that was your New Year resolution.
It was gonna. So
It
I
was going to.
go.
You've already given up.
No, I was gonna go for something else and then like pose the question to them.
What?
but-
Oh, I broke my arm. By the way, do I have schizophrenia?
Yeah, I was gonna pose the question to them. I was going for something else, but like, to be honest, to get into a GP where I am, you have to phone like as soon as it opens.
What the fuck?
You just have to spam the
That's
phone.
everywhere. That's everywhere though.
Is it?
Yeah, well, I was about to say my GP. Yeah, my place. If you don't,
I'll put it on the screen.
thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you don't call between 8 a.m. to 8:30, you don't. They cut it off.
I know.
Really? My GP is fine with that.
No, like we have to get lucky with the phone call or stay on hold for so long.
I
Like,
was on
there's
hold
no
for 2
point.
hours once.
Exactly. It's like, damn. Who else needs like when you get there? There's barely anyone in that like waiting room.
Yeah.
It's there should be millions here.
So you haven't gotten in this year?
No, I haven't gotten in just yet. But
But when you will, you will ask. about
Yeah,
your-
I'll still like to be honest. It's not like. It's not an issue at all. You're gonna say it's like, oh yeah, you're
It's not
seeing
an
things,
issue.
but like,
You've seen the window
It's
man.
just-
Do you remember the forest? We start punching the floor.
that was for a bit. That
Do you
was
want to
for
tell
a
that
bit.
story?
That was for a bit.
No,
No,
that was not for a bit.
I can't.
Unless it
remember.
was like an inside joke
I think
that
it-
only you understood.
Maybe, I guess. No, but I
Tino, you tell a story and then Theo tell his
I
perspective.
certainly should have put it into more context before.
We were just walking after like a 4-hour like hike, and then like we were just walking along this track, and then out of nowhere we're like, Theo, you coming? Like he was like behind, and he just like really rapidly. Just,
He
like,
was on his
he
knees.
just goes on his knees like really quickly. He just goes, and he's like punching, like walloping the floor, bang, 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 and then he just looks at us and like for silence for like 3 seconds. And he goes, "It's funny, no?"
No.
It's
He
fun.
looked up. He said, "It's my shadow, right?"
Oh yeah, that's what he said. That's what he said.
Because you were referencing the board game we were playing earlier,
Yeah,
where you
yeah.
fought your shadow.
That's it. Yeah.
But it was such an obscure reference
yeah.
that we had no
Honestly,
idea. You just got down on your
there
knees and
was-
started punching
That
the
was a
floor.
really like impulsive kind of move there because I just thought about it and it's like, you know what would be funny if I started beating my shadow up.
But You see, we had no idea it was a joke because previously also came into college with a bloody knuckles. saying
you beat up your brother.
I did not say I beat up my
That's
brother.
what you said.
He told me he punched the wall.
You told me you beat up your
I did
brother.
not beat up my brother.
Oh wait, no.
Wait, hang on. Who told you that then?
That was probably Daniel's.
Daniel beat up his brother till his knuckles became bloody?
What? No,
No,
you.
he said that about you.
Oh, okay. Daniel's been really confused recently. He keeps on thinking that he sees my brother around college. Yeah, like, my brother has no idea who Daniel is, and he's never ever seen him before. Even though I've given him to, like, the T introduction of looking for him and, like, showing him pictures of Daniel to, like, kind of like a sleeper agent. Like, if you see this man,
Run.
yeah, do not interact with him.
Don't let him even say a word, otherwise he'll be put under a spell.
Yeah, I know. Weird guy. Yeah, what were
My great
we
man.
talking about before?
About your sporadic bursts of ideas and how... Oh yeah, you don't have an inner monologue.
That's what I was. That's what I was
that's-
going to
That's
Yeah.
fucking insane.
No, I was thinking about this recently.
How are you thinking about it then?
Yeah, how are you thinking about it
No,
if you
because-
don't have words in your head?
Because you don't, like, it's just... Okay, so the way in which I think is, like, so if I was to think about something to happen, let's say we went outside and, like, it's kind of like the butterfly effect. Like, I'd think about all of the scenarios which could happen if I put my mind
He's Doctor
to it.
Strange.
So let's
What's
say,
bro yapping about?
let's say if, like, I nearly got hit by a car outside.
So you see the future.
No, no. If I nearly got hit by a car outside and then I, like, walked away, instead of, like, thinking in my head just like, damn, I nearly got hit by a car, I'd be thinking it's just like, what would have happened if I got hit by the car? It's like, how could I have moved out of the way better?
But
It's-
you're not
I'm
not
not-
actually saying
No,
that in your
I'm
head.
like watching the film.
So you're like
He's
putting...
watching the film. He just said.
So
Yeah.
you're playing like visions in your head.
Kind of, yeah.
I
It's
feel
like,
like-
so here's the thing, I was reading Dune last evening, and I was
Yeah,
just
that's
like,
another thing that was confusing me. How do you read if you don't have
No,
the
I was
narrator
trying.
in your head?
So I
saying-
tried to do the narration thing in my head, and I found
You
that
don't
was
do the narration thing.
not. So I found that, like, too distracting, kind of thing. I had to work in order to, like, make the narration happen.
But
Which
it did
I-
happen.
It will happen, but, like, there's honestly no point of doing it because it's like doing a sport which is different to you. Yeah, you'll probably get the hang of it, but you
So
have
it's
to put
like
in,
slowing you down.
yeah, like, it's like a completely different thing. I have to think about it more in order to create the inner monologue.
Yeah.
And you said your parents also don't have
Yeah, like, when I was at a quiz with them, and I was just like, do you think in, like, scenario, or do you think in voices? Because I was having
just at a quiz.
Yeah, I was,
Just
yeah,
quiz.
I was having a conversation with Max about it, and it's just like, he's saying he has an inner monologue. It's just like, that sounds a bit scary. And it's like, oh, so... yeah, and they thought that it could possibly be down to being multilingual, kind of thing.
Oh, that could be something. How do you think in Polish or in
I
English?
think in English.
Yeah. Whenever I speak in Polish, I think in English. I have to, like, translate. it in
Exactly,
English
yeah,
first.
so, like, because you could possibly be talking in a different language, then you might be thinking in a different language. So, I don't speak a different
But I don't know
language.
because everyone we asked at college, they all said it in the one like everyone. So including Tom, who's not
Ah,
bilingual.
I don't know, yeah, it's a really interesting topic, because it doesn't really affect the way that we, like, think in terms of speed, kind of thing. It just so
Yeah.
happens that we think a
Oh,
different way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I asked my grandpa, and he said he has an inner monologue, but he's learned to cut it out so he can think quicker.
What?
Yeah, no, but you see, that's the thing which makes it weird, because you're like, what are you understood from
Right
you?
now, are you having it in the monologue?
Right now,
Currently, like,
no, because I'm speaking my thoughts.
no, like, no. When you listen to Theo.
When I listen to I have like I have thoughts.
I know you have
No,
thoughts,
you're making, like,
but like
any time this topic comes up, like, you're dividing the two, like,
Because
I-
it's
I-
so hard to conceive
it is.
what that looks like.
Because
you
sometimes
know?
I don't have a monologue. Like when you're talking right now, I'm just like,
absorbing the words
Yeah.
kind of thing. You don't need to think about
Yeah.
them when you're just processing them.
yeah.
So, like, the question is to you, and to you when you have your monologue, is like, do you... It's just a genuine conversation kind of thing, is it?
Do you have a conversation?
Well,
Not
okay,
like a
so
full conversation,
it-
but like you're, like, just like me right now speaking to you, does your voice perhaps stutter? Does it perhaps, like, take its time and go, or something?
well, it depends. Like when I'm watching a film and I have like comments in my head, it's like me as
Oh,
if
I
I
don't
was
have
talking to. You don't have that.
No.
No. So when you're watching a film, you don't like kind of out loud thoughts in your head about it.
Not really. I mean, like, if I see like an Easter egg, I'll be like, ah, that's cool.
But other than that, you just like watch it.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, me,
Damn,
it's
that's like
just-
half the fun of like watching a film for me.
I don't know. I just enjoy like the actual like film of it, not my interpretation of it really.
Okay,
Right.
like I really like walking my dog in the evening because it's a time for me to clear my thoughts and I like have a conversation with myself in my head.
I
So
don't
when you're
really-
like walking, if you're walking,
Yeah.
do you not have
Yes.
a conversation in your
Here
head?
you go. So
Like,
I
because
recently-
if you don't, I don't see how you can enjoy walks.
yeah, so I recently went on quite a long walk, like all the way down to a different area code, kind of thing.
What's the area code? And how does it differ from yours?
So, no. And whilst I was walking along, like, I was just kind of, at some points, if I wasn't listening to music or something and just focusing on that, then I'd just zone out and think of different scenarios or perhaps think of like memories or something.
That's what I do.
Instead of just like saying, when I get back home, I'm going to have like a pita bread and curry this evening. I'm thinking perhaps about how whilst we were watching Dark together, that like, oh, I read the story so far, came up, with Bartosz.
Yeah.
And I was thinking, damn, that's it. Like, I wasn't thinking, damn, that was pretty funny. I was
Forgot
thinking
about
about how funny it was, and we were laughing.
Yeah. I have that.
So it's some more like emotions.
Like, so it's more of like, instead of like remembering a book in its words, it's remembering the film adaptation. Do you get me?
So
Your thing is more visual.
Yeah.
Yeah.
okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I do it. Like, I do have a monologue sometimes. Like,
It's best of both worlds. What is it?
Like what's it? At work, like when you
Bro's
like,
mixed and everything.
do you zone out? Do you like completely zone
Yeah,
out?
you
you-
can just
yeah.
click off and
Can you
not-
click off like that?
Yeah, I zone out, but
Yeah,
But,
but
like,
you're thinking
Well,
in.
not
I
like
zone
doing
I
nothing.
zone out and I imagine stuff.
So you can completely separate yourself from the scenario that you're in,
No, but
and
like whilst
just-
doing something, not just doing nothing. Like,
Yeah.
Let's say word class. Like, could you like?
or washing the dishes or something, or walking.
If I zone out, I'm gonna stop and zone out. I can't like multitask or zone out.
Like, cause when I'm doing the tills, sometimes I just nothing is in my
It's
head.
stealing from the company. Like you're not even scanning at that point.
No, but, like there are times where like I like after 2-3 hours, there's just no thoughts.
I mean, like that happens to me sometimes at work, but I remember, or right at the, like, so it was quite recently that they said, one of the guys which I was introduced to right at the beginning
Yeah.
thought that I was going to be like the problem, kind of. So they thought I wasn't listening. They thought I was just like zoned out all the time. I was zoned out, but I was listening to what they were saying. I was just like, damn, this place is pretty big. I was listening to
But it
what
wasn't thoughts. It wasn't words.
It wasn't words. I was just like thinking about the place, kind of thing.
When times when I do have inner monologues, when someone's a fucking arsehole, that's what I'm thinking. Fuck this guy.
No,
Like,
but like if someone's an asshole, then I'll
Do-
think about punching them in the face. Like,
So you imagine punching them in the face?
yeah, I am so like. Let's say this is more relatable to some people having like shower thoughts. and
Yeah,
creating-
that's a question I was gonna ask.
Yeah, creating the scenario in your head of something that's happened before and how you could have acted differently in it, kind of thing.
Okay, but when you have these scenarios, do you have dialogue?
No,
You never have dialogue.
no. So there is obviously dialogue, but it's not like
It's not him saying.
But when you
he's not
visual-
narrating it. He's
Yeah,
No, but when you visualize a scene and there's two people
yeah.
talking,
They are talking.
they are talking, and you can hear.
It could be me. It could be them. I'm not really hearing their voices. I'm just kind of imagining, like.
You know,
that kind
I
of
think
thing.
I have Theo's thing. I don't think I have a monologue.
Or just you. Ah.
But just switch teams.
It's
Okay,
yeah.
so do you never go back to a conversation you had and like imagine how you would change it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do. It doesn't. You don't need to like completely like redo a conversation, kind of thing. You don't need to say it word from word. You just need to.
Like
think
I
about-
do that. I like think back, like word for word.
Yeah, but so, like, you can kind of imagine. You can kind of like how you can imagine a film.
Like you imagine if Ninja got it.
Hmm?
No.
A low tapered head.
You can imagine if Ninja got a low taper face.
Like how you go back and imagine a film or something.
Yeah.
Like that is quite easy for me for like a film that I like. Like let's say Back to the Future or something. I can think completely in the film kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
But what would you do if you went back to a film which you really liked, but it was just in your head kind of thing?
Like in what scenario? What am I?
So you're
just think of a
you're
film.
just thinking. Let's say about Halloween. You're thinking about that. What's going through your head?
Right now.
Right now,
Yeah.
I have a visual representation of the poster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You didn't say.
I didn't.
You didn't
because
say
I'm
that's
in,
a
I'm
cool
in
film.
No, I didn't.
Yeah.
Because when I'm in a conversation.
Dialogue right now.
And you see that the visual bit is what
It's what you
is what I
always
have all the time. But let's say
Okay.
it can span on more than
Okay,
just a picture.
I revert my decision. It's mixed. It's mixed.
It can span on more than just the picture. It's just like a genuine.
When you said I just got a flashback to David going, nah, you're mixed race.
Stood by the water's edge on a beautiful night. Goodness me.
We were so lucky that day, and that didn't rain. Imagine if it rained that day.
Ray, you weren't lucky. None of your jokes were landing. Like,
I
you,
know!
That was
I
so
know,
funny.
what happened?
You were so unfunny that evening. I don't know what it was. Like, don't know. I guess when we come to our senses, Tino really isn't that funny.
Yeah, it's like watching a sitcom about the laugh track.
Yeah. I just feel depressed after I hear him say.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So have we explored everything we can with...
I
in
mean,
the
do you
monologue?
understand it a bit more?
I do. So you just think visually.
Yeah.
I
And
feel like I
emotive.
understand myself less now.
Yeah. Tino's gonna have to go on like full, like exploration.
But I
With his mind.
fully prefer monologuing over
Well, I
visualization.
think that might just be down to the same kind of scenarios, right-handed and left-handed.
You do like writing. I'm not a fan of writing or reading.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Because I love like walking my dog and like talking about like what happened today.
Yeah,
or
I
like
mean,
talking
I'm-
about like my plans, but like talking. So I'm actually having like conversation.
I like that. I like that too. Whilst I'm
That
walking.
might sound like schizophrenia.
No,
Like,
no.
So if I'm walking and like doing my deliveries, then I'll just like think about this. Let's say if I'm listening to some music,
Yeah.
then I'll just think about a scenario that like could be empowered by the music. Like a really upbeat tune could give me an upbeat scenario kind of thing.
Yeah. So when you listen to music, what do you have?
I just have the music.
So you completely zone out and just have music.
Well, it depends. If I like the song, if I have no idea what the song is, I'm not interested.
Cause I'm like Theo, but with me, I always have music and then like how I would direct a music video for it,
Damn.
or like
cool.
a scene of a film that would match the music.
Like, so. Sure.
I don't really listen to music though.
You don't?
No.
Because
Yeah,
you're
we-
more of like a musical guy.
That doesn't
No,
make
no,
me-
like
no, I
musicals,
don't.
isn't-
No, I don't really.
No?
I don't really listen to music. Period. Like full stop. I like loads of people like oh what's your favorite band? I don't know. I don't even have a Spotify account.
Like you'll listen to it to kind of.
So when do you listen
Overpower
to 'cause I
quiet.
know you like Queen or like Hamilton. Do you not listen to those? Or do you just like...
I did. Now I just don't.
Yeah.
Is that just because you're not into music?
I don't know.
I mean, like does the music for you clear up like a quiet kind of space? Let's say a car ride. You're not bothered to watch a YouTube or Netflix.
I would just listen to music like I don't know. If there's literally nothing else to do.
Yeah, there you go. It just clears up a quiet kind of area.
For me, music is like just the same kind of stimuli as watching a film or reading a book, because I like really get into it.
I mean, like, there's definitely a lot of inspiration, like, to be taken from it.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting how different our human experiences.
Human.
Actually,
Human,
before we
not so
move
much.
on to the next
Yeah.
question, like, how does your thought of creation come about, kind of thing? Because, like, when you're making the D&D sessions, like, you don't have, like, the full plan. Well, I don't know, but let's say you're planning the next session. You've got the monologue speaking to you in your head. Like,
Okay, all of my sessions or scripts or books or whatever, or like whatever I'm doing that's creative, all of it is birthed in the evening on my dog walk.
like, so let's say for the like music, that like SOS and that thing.
Yeah.
So that'll just kind of like appear out of thin
Out of
air for
nowhere.
me. Yeah.
For me, I'm walking and I'm talking with myself, and I'm like, okay, so this is what happened last session. I recap and so how can we follow that up? And I'm like, okay, what about this? No, that's not a very good idea. It won't be that good. And like music can help with that because it can create a scene.
Yeah.
And like when I'm planning something, I usually put a song that's like, if I'm writing something sad, it'll be a sad song. If I'm writing something upbeat, like an action,
Yeah,
something with that kind of music.
I thought
But I don't usually do it with music because I prefer just having a conversation.
Yeah.
Okay. I see.
I feel like it's harder for me to like create stuff. Like I like remember like 2 years ago I could just easily like, oh I've got this cool idea for a story. And now I really struggle. I don't know why.
Really?
Yeah.
Don't know, I don't get that.
Maybe it's just like a creative block, but like sometimes in acting lessons I'm like, I have no idea what we should do.
Mm.
Yeah.
I love creating stuff, so I'm like constantly like thinking about stuff to make.
Yeah, me too.
Because I do like creating. It's just like really annoying. I just like don't have ideas.
So you never like talk to yourself about what you can make, and you actually like run through like a list of things you can, or, like list of
Sometimes, yeah.
ideas.
Like when I like a year ago I used to be really into Photoshops. So I would just be like, oh here's a funny idea, I'll make that. And I just go through like, oh how would I make that?
Yeah, so that's like my walks. Yeah.
I guess yeah, I actually I say that, but like yesterday I mean no like 2 days ago I was like I don't know, I just chuck dabble in that picture, like that's just like something random. And then that was fun.
Yeah.
I spent like 2 hours in there. Like whenever I make something, like time flies.
I don't know. Like usually, like when I think about stuff to create, I'll do like half of it, kind of thing, and then just keep that in my memory for years. I've had this one idea since like year 8, and I will never ever forget that idea.
What was it?
It's a book or film idea. It's like I quite
Is
like
that the
it.
thing you told me?
That's
Yeah,
Yeah,
what?
also we were playing that idea like about the I don't know, this was like a year ago. You told me like a post-apocalyptic kind of story.
Kind of, yeah.
With it was like one guy who survived, and there was something that occupied the world.
Yeah, kind of. I
It was
expanded.
that. Was
yeah,
that
that's
okay.
definitely expanded on it more, but yeah.
Another Daniel question
Oh,
is.
no.
While we go to David.
Yeah,
That's
let's
okay.
give David a try.
All right. This may be a mistake. How many times per day do you joke, Theo?
What do you mean this may be a mistake? Like, how could like? There wasn't even a spelling mistake.
no,
in that,
no, like
that.
asking the question.
Oh, this
So
may
not
be
the
a
question
mistake.
itself.
No, the question is perfectly fine. Unlike Daniel, David actually can grammatically form sentences.
Yeah, it's just the moral implications of those sentences that I'm more worried about.
Daniel is more pure.
I am not going to answer that question.
Okay, question 2. How many times per day do you really joke?
He knew it. He knew it. Once again, like that. None. 0. Ever.
Never.
Never.
I learned it. I learned what joking is from you.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
where
no.
did you get it from? If
From
not from experience.
From spin. So like there were
I
these
feel-
2 guys at college which I used to hang out with quite a lot before you 2 got there and the others,
Yeah.
and they introduced me to like Reddit kind of
Oh,
side
yeah.
of
Oh no.
being, and I was so I couldn't possibly grasp the like kind of Redditors ethos kind of thing, and it just like they were just showing me the like they were just showing me around Reddit kind of thing. They were my tour guide a little bit.
Okay.
They obviously didn't like show me awful
Well-
things.
Were these the guys who you trolled that one guy?
No.
What's
Yeah.
the story?
So there's those
Fucking
so
hilarious.
those people are like people from like secondary school.
Uh-huh.
The
Like
ones that I'm
Vinny?
still no. Like Jake.
One of the
yeah.
questions involves him.
Oh really? Oh man. I don't like talking about that. It makes me annoyed. But what were you saying, Valentino?
I don't think he spoke in the last 3
No,
minutes.
like, you said something right before we got to the next question bit. You didn't? You don't remember?
No, like you're about to go into a story. I was like, what's this about?
Oh,
Okay, sure.
The trolling. Oh, that's what I was.
Yeah. So it's just this guy that we found on Instagram. I was in
Oh,
Yeah.
is it the
Do I need to explain this?
kind
The
of
no,
viewers
yeah.
at home.
the bold
Uh,
weird guy?
Yeah. So he
Yeah.
like we found him
I
in
thought one of
secondary
you know.
school, and like he just did these really strange things. Like he would go on Insta and make these like stories saying that how he quote unquote made potions by mixing like Lucasade and tea and like Guinness and Iron Brew all together in
And
a pot.
piss.
That actually I found wasn't a reoccurring thing. He did that once.
Oh, okay, that's.
I
That's
just
fair
kind of like blurred. So yeah, he did that, and one of my mates were like really interested in him and started to like chat with him like with these alter ego kind of things, because he found that like if he like, did his Snapchat as a girl, then he would be a lot more responsive. And yeah, this guy got into like really weird things. But now, so after we after he just decided this is enough, and he went on like a social media quiet for about 2 years, he's back now.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, because he like originally the whole law behind him was he had no money, like he was living with his mother, he was always on benefits and that kind of thing. But now he seems to be like quite travelly. He still looks the same, but that is the one thing I'll remember him for.
Dropping that law just makes it a bit sad now.
It does make it sad because like he's doing really well for himself now, which is quite.
Is he
it's
still
quite,
brewing?
I don't know if he's still brewing. But, like, he's travelling places now, and it seems quite good for him. Because he used to be quite pale. That was one of his traits. He was very pale.
What was the thing that your friend got him to do? You record like
Oh
a video.
no, you didn't get him to do that. Like that was just.
Oh, he just
him
did
being-
that,
Yeah,
he
he
just
just did that. So like, he did what usually every like social rejected strange man would do when talking to a woman on a Snapchat. Like you
What
just
is-
send like nudes and that,
Oh.
which was it was very disturbing. Yeah, but like this guy also like he could have. So he had no idea how old this alter ego was. So we don't like.
You could have been a nonce.
He could have been a nonce, but we didn't. We never kind of dove into that.
Should have Chris Hansen.
We should have, but I
You
have
should
no
go and got a cupcake.
got a cupcake. Yeah, he was kind of like Danyal level of what's it called? Like gullible kind of thing. So
Daniel's watching this.
I know, but he is like Danyal. You are quite gullible. You believe, like honestly, the amount of experiences we had with you, like when you what was the guy that like came with us on Saturday?
Norays.
Nerez. When you said Nerez was gonna come with us, we thought that he was just messing with you, and you believed him 100%.
No, but Daniel was right.
The Messiah
He came
returned.
through. He did came through, but
He
when
came
he
through.
did come through, but
I think that everything Daniel says, he believes to be true.
brother.
And it
I
is.
said that Dungeons and Dragons was off due. This was the first time I met him. I said it was off due to bad weather. He believed me.
It was summer,
He
wasn't it?
believed. You got so annoyed with me because he got there late. It's just like, why?
He
Why would
showed up like
why
3
would-
hours late. He was like,
why
sorry, I
would-
thought it was bad weather.
Why would you tell him? Why would you tell him that? He's obviously going to believe you. How should I know? How should I know that this like? He's going to believe me saying it's bad. We were inside. We were inside. That. Yeah, that really annoyed me because it's just like, how should I have known?
Well, it's really
I love Daniel.
Daniel's a
Daniel's
real one.
such a
I
great
wonder
guy.
if he has a monologue.
He definitely has a one.
Yeah.
He either has a monologue, but
Yeah,
it's
you know-
like an
you know-
insane monologue,
You know in
or everything's
cartoons where it
spoiled.
like goes into the character's head and there's like
There's like a
that-
bunch of workers.
No, there's there's the monkey with the symbol.
Oh,
doing
yeah.
backflips. That's what's going on.
I was picturing like the SpongeBob episode where they're running around and everything's on fire.
Oh,
Or
yeah.
like when Patrick the milk spills. You remember that episode?
No, I don't
remember that episode?
No.
Do you want a David or a Daniel?
Can I show Valentina the Uber Eats driver?
Yes.
So
Yes, tell the story.
to pretty much sum this up, the Uber Eats driver was he was coming from this kebab place, and it was going to take him like ages because loads of the roads were shut. And the first one he cancelled, and he would like so in his profile. It was, I like to deliver because I give customer food.
Because you what?
Because he give customer food. And like this was a £40 order. This was like a walk in the park for them because they had a car as well. And then it came to the second delivery driver, who on record had 12,692 deliveries, and he'd been delivering since July 2020.
Whoa!
Like this guy, and the profile picture really like sells it for me because it is great. So 12,000 things already. Like you can tell this guy's going to be overworked, but like he has had to deal. So the first driver only had 4,000 deliveries, and his satisfaction rate was 90. He looked completely fine. He had a smile on his face.
Yeah.
This guy had, I guess, to deal with like the worst British scum on earth for years because he has an 86% satisfaction rate.
Yeah.
And one of like I don't know what this is, but I guess it might be considered a perk that the first arriver didn't have, was that this depressed-looking guy knows English. He knows English. Wow. What a great perk to have
Dead by
after
Daylight.
12.5k deliveries.
Oh gosh.
Goodness. And also, like, I didn't realise on Uber Eats there's all of these little, like, compliments in there.
Yeah.
Because there's, like, quick and efficient, obviously, as a delivery driver.
Yeah.
But then there's friendly and talkative. When I order food, I'm not there to, like, have a chat with the guy at the door. He's got a job to do. Just give me my, like, chicken and leave.
Didn't he show up like 45 minutes late?
Oh, okay, no, I think so, because, like, even though the drive, so, about 12:45 when we ordered it, and the estimated arrival time was, like, 1:15. Latest time was 1:45.
Yeah.
And, like, because the amount of time that it took, like, it was decided that he was going to get no tip.
Yeah.
And, like, because we knew this guy was, like, having us on. Because he had, like, the tracker and the GPS.
Yeah.
He was just, like, weaving in and out of these little, like, roads. Just to, like, take his time.
Spinning around in circles.
Kind of, yeah. But, like, as you can see, I'll cover up his profile picture. Look at that route! Look at that route! He had to go all the way around a park! Gosh! And
show Tino the
yeah, he's...
picture.
Look at him! Bro, never before have I seen a more defeated man. My goodness me!
Oh, it's a natural image.
Oh, that is... Oh, yeah.
It looks like he's been like going against his will to the other picture.
He probably, no, like, because I would look like that if I had to deliver 40 pounds of food, get no tip, and then drive, like, car, like, it goes for a good hour.
Yeah.
Just to get from, like, one area code to another. That are right next to each other. Have to go through this whole rigmarole.
Was the food good?
It was devoured very quickly for £40 worth of kebab.
Was it hot?
It was okay. Like, it was warm, but like
Was he
guy-
friendly and talkative?
well, the guy who picked up the order from the door, he didn't care at that point. Like, he gave him 0-star review.
Give a 0-star review.
No, because
Look at his face.
No, I know. Yeah, but honestly, so
He's gonna kill himself
some
after that.
I might get him.
You're gonna get
So
blood on your
this
hands.
guy, so the guy who orders, his like idea is because he gave him no tip whilst he was delivering, and he like ran all around these little areas, knowing full well where the house was, that he deserved no tip anyway.
Yeah.
So, like, pretty much he's like dangling money over his head, saying that you need to like walk up this mountain. But let's say you walked around the mountain and up it. He's just like, no, you get no money now. It's great. I love it, but yeah.
0-star. Not even 1.
I was just saying to him, it's just like,
Did
if
you
you
get a
hate him-
review?
No.
Oh, you should.
I was just saying to the guy who ordered, like, if you hate him that much, spam report him to Uber Eats and, like, for a little amount, if he reports him enough, then Uber Eats will suspend his delivering.
Don't think you guys should ruin his life.
No.
He really looks like a man at the lowest.
But, like, at least they'll give him some, like, paid time off.
No, they won't. It's
Yes,
Uber.
No, it's paid time off, because if they need to do an investigation, then it's not his fault.
But it is his fault because he's the reason he's getting reports.
Yeah. It's like, that man is, like, he's the face of, I don't know, like,
He is he's the face of capitalism.
because the guy who had like 4,000 deliveries, who was the first guy to order, and then he cancelled,
Yeah.
like, he was ranked higher than the 12,000 guy.
Yeah.
Like, so 12,000 was ranked gold.
Yeah.
4,000 guy, with a smile on his face, all good,
Diamond.
he was ranked platinum. So,
Platinum.
I don't know why you have Uber Eats ranks.
Got all
but-
of the trophies.
Yeah.
For
It's like this
100%
guy,
gain.
yeah. I don't know. But yeah, next question.
David or Daniel?
Let's go David again. This is
What is your favorite franchise? Not a singular piece of media, but like something that's consistently good. Like all of the pieces of the franchise you like the same. So you can't say I don't know Back to the
I can't
Future
say
if
Star
you
Wars.
don't like 2 and 3.
Yeah, I definitely can't
I
say
think
Star Wars
that's
to
what
that.
the question.
This is a difficult one.
Yeah.
Because usually I would, so at first glance I would say Back to the Future to that.
Right.
Because with that there's 3 films.
Mm-hmm.
There's not like little mini spin-off series like there is with Star Wars and Jurassic Park and that.
There's a musical.
There's a I did see that.
Should we watch it? Should we watch it?
I would like to go and see it, but I wouldn't really like my mind image of Back to the Future ruined.
Yeah.
So does this count with fandom as well, or is it
Oh
just
no,
just content?
The fandom
Okay.
would be bad for every single
Yeah.
franchise.
So I'm quite partial to Stranger Things. I do quite like that, but after a certain amount of time, like you watch the season, and then you look at the fan base of that, and I'm trying to enjoy Stranger Things more than just the actual content that they're releasing. I look on YouTube for it. My goodness. Like, it's very select few YouTubers that I'll watch that talk about Stranger Things.
Yeah.
I feel like every fan base is weird.
Yeah, they just get very protective, almost, and
Can you think of a nice fan base for anything?
I was gonna say Lord of the Rings, but Benny.
Rick and Morty. You have to have an IQ of at least 600.
The best fan base is the Diary of the Wimpy Kids films. When have you ever heard?
Have you seen the Die with the Wimpy Kid fan fictions?
Okay,
Those
maybe
are
not
great,
then.
those-
Okay.
That is part of the fan base.
No, but they're actually good.
Like, have you seen?
It's like Greg Goes to Vietnam. and shit like that.
Greg Goes to Vietnam.
Greg, I'm not in love with you. Have you seen that one? It's
No,
like,
I haven't.
It's like Rowdy. Like Greg's in love with Rowdy.
I am.
Like they're 30 years old and he shows up at Rowdy's house for like 20 years. He's like, Rowdy, I love you. And Rowdy just like, Greg, I'm not gay.
I haven't seen that one. No. That's like I just take a step back on that.
Have you seen
fan
Have you seen the family road trip where they tried to escape a nuke hitting their
No,
heads?
I haven't.
And then-
Dog,
I don't think
why
I've
have
seen
you
any of them.
Why have you indulged yourself so much in
me and
Diary of the
David
Wimpy
used to-
Kid
David
Magic?
loves these.
Me and David used to watch really bad like fan
Okay,
fictions.
let me think then. I'll try and think of another like franchise.
I was gonna no, don't have us there, definitely
No.
The
Can
only
that
place.
also count for games, really?
No, only place. Yeah, games. Games are
Okay,
franchises.
like this games is like
I think games are worse.
yeah,
than
it's
films.
very difficult with games.
I can't think of any.
Game, like people who play games are
I'd
already like
say-
in the more competitive side,
Yeah,
especially for multiplayer.
I would say.
Are there any bad people who play Animal Crossing? I feel like that's like
Yes.
pretty.
Have you not seen what the fans have done to Animal Crossing?
Oh! I forgot. There's like
I just
like
hate
porn.
that. Is
Oh,
there?
oh,
I wasn't
yeah.
talking about that.
what were you talking
I was
about?
just talking about like hatred to like single characters.
I've not seen that.
Oh, okay, I have. Like they'll get really angry because someone showed up to their island.
I saw. Did you see Elijah Wood on Animal Crossing?
Elijah? No, I haven't.
Yeah, he just kind of showed up on someone's island, and
The Elijah Wood.
yes,
The
yeah, and
he fact checking this?
he later spoke about it on an interview. It's just so whole.
It's
whole
the window
How-
man all over again. It's
Just-
just Elijah Wood.
Yeah, but anyone could just say, "Oh, I'm Elijah."
No,
Wood."
but he spoke about it on an interview. later.
Games. I'd say
What's a good one? Yeah, I can't think.
it can't be anything like too massive. It can't be obscure either.
But then I'd say any obscure franchise has a nice fan base.
Like what?
Like, I don't know, like any
Yeah, because
obscure
if
thing.
it's obscure, then you're obviously not going to know to the
Yeah.
full extent of people.
Something that's not too
Um,
popular. As soon as anything becomes popular, I'd say there
Yeah.
are those people that come out.
Yeah, I guess there isn't really one for games.
Surely there's gonna be.
But the like
No.
classic franchises that haven't been like resurrected. I don't know. I don't see bad Indiana Jones fans.
Yeah.
Or
you do.
like you do.
Yeah, I
Like
do.
who? Like,
So
what,
for the
what are
Golden
they
Sword-
up to?
Huh?
What are they up to?
No, they just like so recently for what for games or for the films.
The whole franchise.
Oh, so recently for the Dial of Destiny, there was the
Oh.
whole like thing around it where,
Yeah.
like, it was I can't remember the companion's name. What was her name again?
I think that's the most forgettable.
Exactly,
Indiana Jones.
because it was so forgettable that no one really liked it. It was Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, but no one wanted to acknowledge
I
it.
actually like Kingdom of the Crystal
Yeah,
Skull.
I don't understand what its hate was, but I'm just using.
It still has that Spielberg magic.
Yeah.
Dial of Destiny doesn't.
No, it doesn't. It's got more forced CGI magic and lack of action, really.
Have you seen a single Indiana Jones film?
Still no. I'm still not.
We
Does
got,
Lego
like-
Indiana
I
Jones
see.
count?
I see
Like Indiana Jones.
two
is
films left of you. You can watch both of them after the podcast.
Alright.
cool. What?
Hmm?
Lego.
No, I see
Well-
Temple of Doom and Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Should we watch it
I
after?
also have Kingdom of the Crystal Skull.
Do you have?
I don't have Last Crusade.
Oh, that's a
I
shame.
don't like Last Crusade.
Really? I'm not.
What's the last film you guys watched?
I watched the Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2
Like-
last night.
Oh, okay. How was it?
It's really funny. It's
funny?
really it's good. It's like an 80s campy horror film. Like there's this cowboy who has 3 chainsaws and they have chainsaw fights with like sword fights.
3 chainsaws?
Yeah, he has like this big one and he stabs into this fat guy's stomach and then he pulls out his 2 and they start battling.
Wait,
It's so
he's got like hip holstered chainsaws.
Yes,
or
yes, he's
something.
running around with too many chainsaws around his belt, and he has this big chainsaw in his hand. I love Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2, it's so funny.
What about you, Theo? What was the last film you watched?
It's like From Dusk Till Dawn, it's that kind of horror film.
Oh,
It's
okay.
that,
That'll
like
be good.
vampire film we watched.
It's the last film.
You watched anything yesterday?
No, I don't usually watch films very much.
I watched the most films I think I've seen in a day last night. I watched 4.
4
When?
films in a
When?
day!
When?
Where are you making the time for this?
Bro is not doing his homework.
Bro, you've got an EPQ to finish. Off on it.
I watched 2 by myself and 2 of my grandma.
What did you watch?
Oh my god! What time did you start?
I started in the morning.
What did you watch?
I started with finishing Halloween Ends, which I started the night before.
Okay, so that's like half.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's like half.
And
Okay.
Then I watched. Then my grandma woke up. We watched First Man, just a film about Neil Armstrong.
how long's that film?
That film's like 2 hours.
I don't get it.
And
Like,
then we
I couldn't.
watched The Lobster.
What's the lobster?
It's by the same guy who made Poor Things, so it's like the same kind of film.
Oh,
It's,
okay.
it's funny, abstract film.
You know, my parents still don't understand how you found that film as funny as you did.
Yeah, did you hear that?
No.
His parents watched Poor Things and they don't understand how anyone can see it as a comedy, but they still liked it.
Weird.
Yeah, I don't know.
Have you watched Poor Things yet?
No,
Why didn't you watch it with your parents?
I didn't really want to.
I don't think you should.
Yeah, but
I
don't
watched
know.
Babylon with my grandma like 2 days
Yeah,
ago.
I tried watching that with my mum, and it's just like, no, there's no point.
Why was there no point?
Because I don't like, so I do not like the more intimate scenes in films, really. They just, like, in most films, there's a lot of that there to just, like, fill out time, kind of thing.
Okay.
There's no, like, greater...
I think in Babylon there is.
Yeah, no,
There's
in
a-
that film there
there's-
is, but there's just loads. Like,
It's
the
not
first,
that much.
The first scene is just like,
I don't think there's as much as like in the Poor Things.
Oh, it's
Poor
not.
Things is crazy.
yeah, I just refuse. I don't like watching those kind of films.
Yes.
Don't know. Next question.
Okay, so
Okay.
the answer to
Oh,
that.
so no, Tino was going to
No,
say
no,
something.
next question,
What were
next
you
No,
gonna say?
Speak.
Nothing.
Speak. You're in slapping distance right now. Speak. Speak your mind.
You guys aren't gonna ask me.
Yeah, I'm going to ask you. What question do
what-
you want to ask next?
What's the last film you watched?
Yeah,
or
yeah.
favorite
Oh,
franchise?
yeah,
You guys
sorry,
just ignore me.
I thought you. Okay. Yeah, go on then.
So you answer both.
No,
Answer
you guys
both.
are gonna ask me a question. I'm gonna fucking leave. Like I might as well not be here, man. It's too
Yeah.
much, man.
Okay, last film you watched and favorite franchise.
What's your favorite franchise? You didn't answer. Alright, cool.
I'd have to think about it. You speak.
I watched the Brothers Grimm movie yesterday.
Hey,
I love that
that's
film.
good.
It's
I
so
love
funny.
that film.
Oh my gosh, the
Bro.
elephant scene. Watching that.
The
again.
elephant
Oh my
scene
God.
and the maid scene.
Yeah, the man.
That was so like.
I thought you didn't like intimacy film.
No, but that one's just funny.
It's
Like
pretty
that-
That one that's funny.
Huh? Yeah, I guess, but not when you're with your parents. Like really, you can't. Yeah.
I watched that with Babcha.
Yeah, I
Who's
watched
Babcha?
Babylon with
My gran.
That you can you. I'm not Polish. I don't understand these words.
Okay,
Yeah.
it's fine.
It's just like babushka.
Okay.
Yeah, I watched that with my gran.
What? Grimsby,
Yeah, the whole film.
brother.
I knew
I haven't seen it, so I don't know what that means.
You were.
I knew I shouldn't have started this film.
You were
When the
playing
first
with
scene is
fire.
him, the very first scene is him in the bed shop.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
that's the very first thing me and my grandma.
What did you do with the poison scene?
Oh, we just watched it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I
What do you
don't
mean?
know.
What did you do with the scene?
So there's a scene where he gets.
he gets
what's it?
he gets a poison dart in his throat.
No, wasn't it?
In his shoulder first. He gets, and then he's like to his brother, "You gotta suck it out." He's like, "No, I never suck it. I suck a man's shoulder." And then they do it, and then he's like, "Oh, been hit twice." And he looks down, and it's like he's been shot in his balls. And he's going,
Yeah. Yeah, there's that. And you watched that with your grandmother?
yeah.
Oh, okay.
By the way,
okay.
it's Sacha Baron Cohen.
I know it's
Yeah.
And that old Scottish guy, I can't remember his name.
He looks like Jason Statham, but he's not.
That
And what's
Valentino
your favorite
pick it.
franchise?
Oh, yeah.
What?
Favorite franchise?
Oh, I have no idea. I have no idea.
Sacha Baron Cohen.
I've been- Oh, I can't say that's not a franchise. I've only played one game. I've only played GTA 5. I finished that yesterday. I finally finished it.
People hate that franchise, man. People despise it.
Why?
Especially so because how GTA 5 has turned out now, because like the massive gap between 5 and 6,
Yeah.
and they've only been focusing on
Online.
online. Before, I think it was before COVID times, stuff on the online used to be quite easy to get.
Oh, I've seen it's tripled in price now. I think.
Yeah, and it's just to make people buy more shark cards.
What are shark cards?
Shark cards are just in-game currency,
Oh, okay.
but it's like a gift card
Yeah.
kind of thing. But yeah.
I don't like online. I think it's weird shit. I can't lie.
Yeah,
It's good
Is
with
it-
friends.
I don't know, but you know when we were trying to play when we were playing online, like everyone was joining that. Like when we played like the first mission and that, and then there's like everyone racing against people and all that.
Oh yeah.
Nobody joins me. Nobody. I can't do anything online because nobody joins.
For real?
Yeah, literally, I couldn't do the first mission where you
I
do the
never
race
have that problem.
because nobody joined.
Don't know why that would be.
I couldn't do any missions basically because nobody would join.
It seems like PlayStation is already active with multiplayer games. Like I played Friday the 13th, which I thought is like a long dead game,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
there's still full lobbies and I don't have to wait long to get into
Plants
it.
vs Zombies do.
Really?
Yeah, and I was really surprised about that.
I was playing PvC Garden Warfare 2, and
No one's on there.
what?
No one's on there, is there?
No, those lobbies were full. Like I didn't have to wait.
Same with PlayStation.
What's it like? I was playing what's it called? Like the Garden Ops. You know?
Oh
Like,
yeah.
And then I was playing single player, and then like 5 people joined me.
It's,
And I thought it was pretty
those
cool.
kind of old games are really great. As I have the same
I
experience
love that
with
game.
Star Wars Battlefront 2.
Yeah.
Like, I can still find the full community on there.
Garden Warfare 2 is probably one of my favorite games. Like one of my favorite shooters, definitely. I 100%. I almost not 100%, but like I beat the entire story mode, which
Is it story mode?
yeah. You unlock secret characters after you beat the story mode, but the story mode is like really complicated. Like there's like one part where like after you beat like the main story, it's like an end game. You're gonna find like 15 golden gnomes all around like the whole game.
Zombies end game.
And then you have to look at the star constellations at like a specific time to get a password for the final boss. It's pretty
Those
cool.
games
I had
that
no
don't
idea there was a
exist.
story mode.
You just need to talk to Crazy Dave, and that starts the
I
campaign.
only ever played Plants vs Zombies with my cousin.
What, on your phone? Or?
No, Garden Warfare 2.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Right.
Good times. Old games, good times.
David or Daniel question?
Let Valentino pick.
Which Disney princess could you beat in a head-to-head, hand-to-hand combat?
That's difficult, man. Like, that
A
is...
Sleeping Beauty, she's asleep.
Oh, yeah, okay, that's true.
Oh,
Are we talking prime form or like end form?
What?
Yeah. Because
I
it was,
think
like,
prime, like when they're at the peak of their character.
Yeah, so you
like
can't- you
Sleeping
can't- so
Beauty
you
is
can't-
asleep.
You can't have her asleep
Why not?
because then she's not at her prime.
But that's her whole. No, I mean prime of the character. As in they're like at the
Yeah,
peak of what the
so-
character is.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant like at the peak of their peak performance.
No.
that's an interesting question.
Oh, let's go through.
Okay.
What's the first one?
What do you mean?
Oh, Cinderella.
There's Cinderella,
First
Sleeping
one
Beauty.
was Snow White. Was
Does Belle count?
Oh yeah.
Belle's not a princess.
Yeah, I count it.
Okay.
Okay, let's go from. Okay, so what was the first one? Snow White.
Snow White.
Snow White. Would you?
They all have their powers, do they?
Snow White doesn't have any powers.
It's hand to hand.
Does Snow White have her 7 dwarfs?
No,
No.
that's
That's
not
no, I'm
power.
saying,
That's
like-
just her friend.
I'm saying
like-
powers
like-
is
like, that's like
if
a
I'm facing
ability.
against Elsa from Frozen, then I'm probably
Oh,
gonna
oh,
win.
yes.
But if I'm gonna get Frozen, then I'm dead.
Oh, Elsa's gonna kill you, of course.
Exactly. If she's got her powers, then I'm not gonna win.
No,
Yeah,
she
yeah,
ha-
so-
They have what they have. You
Okay.
can't take away anything from them.
Okay. So that rules
Elsa's
out Elsa, Merida.
No, you could not kill Elsa.
No, that
No, he
rules
said
out
off.
that. Yeah, that rules
the
out.
table.
Oh, okay,
That
okay.
rules out Elsa, Merida.
Moana has the power of water. She could just drown.
Merida the brave.
Yeah.
girl.
The brave.
Moana,
What do you
that-
think of
the
brave?
one from Tangled, Rapunzel here.
I mean, if you could just cut her hair.
Brother, I would get smashed in the face by a frying pan.
Oh no, but no, she doesn't have. She doesn't have
Oh,
anything
it's hand
equipped.
to hand.
She doesn't have anything equipped.
No, okay, yeah, but I'll cut her hair with hand-to-hand combat. Like,
Oh wait, that Meredith
And
girl.
also she's
wait, that Meredith
really-
girl. If she doesn't have a bow and arrow, she's
Yeah,
gonna.
but she's still skilled in.
yeah, she's
Okay.
she's Scottish. Have you ever tried to fight
Oh, yeah,
a
she-
Scottish person?
No.
Let alone a Scottish woman.
person. That's debatable.
But yeah, so Elsa, Merida, Rapunzel.
I think the early ones
Moana.
are easier to.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Because they're very like
Let's go for
ladylike.
Yeah. What was that Rhea one? Oh, Rhea. That's
No,
her name.
no,
The one with the dragon.
no. I would not be able to beat her.
Yeah, yeah.
She's
she
like
she
tra-
literally
what
had.
is this?
Definitely not
This is
Mulan.
one of the new ones.
Yeah.
Definitely not Mulan.
Who?
Mulan.
Oh, Mulan would
that
fuck
would
you up.
kill me. Like, yeah.
Who
Oh,
could
wait,
be?
so-
I'd say Snow White.
Wait.
Snow White.
I haven't seen Little Mermaid.
Oh,
Since I was like a child. Does she just die?
Does she
on the
have
surface?
landed?
no, no. The whole thing is that she becomes a human.
Yeah.
I don't
Oh,
know.
okay, then yeah, Ariel. I'd probably be able to win.
Okay, let's go through all of them. Oh, so Snow White, we could do that.
Yeah. Snow White.
Snow White, Cinderella. Can you beat Cinderella?
I don't think so.
Why not?
Like she was raised as like a housemaid kind of thing. I
And,
reckon,
and what?
no, but like I reckon there's more strength to
She's-
her
she's
than
not.
you think.
There's no part of her story where she fights.
No, there's no part of the story where she fights, but like I mean,
She's just some depressed girl.
yeah, I guess.
She probably kills herself before you got to.
So
But then again, she has a glass slipper. She could throw that at you.
oh yeah, that is prime. That is prime.
Yeah. Oh, but then she doesn't have a slipper, so then she steps in the glass.
No, but like still, she's got the slipper. Like, if you get bottles, that'll probably knock you out.
No, but if her shoes are glass, then she surely did break as she steps.
What do you mean?
Because they're glass
And
slippers.
magic.
Yeah,
Oh,
they're
yeah,
magic
they're
glass
magic, okay.
slippers. They do shatter, but like they still hold their shape.
Okay.
I don't know. Yeah.
You're not sure about Snow White? What do
Oh,
you
yeah,
do?
Snow
Could you
White,
take on
certainly.
Cinderella?
Yeah.
I think I could take on Cinderella.
I reckon. Okay. Yeah. I reckon.
What's
I could
after
do it.
Cinderella?
Does
I
Belle
don't
from
know.
Beauty and the
She
Beast?
counts. I'd count her.
Because she's not really a princess, but
yeah,
she's still
Moana's.
considered-
Oh wait, no, Moana is a princess.
Yeah, she's not really a princess, but
Mulan's
she's
not.
considered.
Is Mulan a princess?
No, she's okay. Now I'm thinking about it. All these Disney princesses aren't like
It's just
officially princesses.
Like the girl from Wish, she isn't a princess.
Wish. Oh,
Wish
Who's
is the newest one.
oh, is she considered a princess now?
I think so. Like all of the female protagonists
All female-
are like
No,
in the
but
Disney
what
princess
about
pantheon.
the Encanto one? She's
She-
not considered a princess.
She not?
No.
I haven't seen Encanto.
Oh, okay.
Oh, she has no powers though, so you're fine.
Uh,
She's the only one out of that family that has no powers.
Oh no, but like. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
She's-
I think you're like losing sight of what it is to fight somebody, because like it's not just punch win. Like you gotta take a few hits.
Yeah, but she's also in the same position.
What do you mean? Yeah, she is also in the same position. Like there is.
We're talking like take on as and you have a chance. Rather than
Oh.
like Elsa, she'd wipe the floor with you.
No, yeah, I know I'd have a chance, but like yeah, I'd have a chance with. So Belle,
Snow White,
Snow White,
Cinderella.
Cinderella.
Who else is there? Who else?
Maybe I'd I'd say maybe Merida. Maybe.
you
Merida.
think you can take her? You have no training in combat. Well, she does.
Like the,
Isn't she like the Scottish army?
Doesn't she wrestle a bear in that film?
no, she doesn't wrestle a bear.
Does she not?
She
No,
just
that's
uses-
Leonardo
so-
DiCaprio.
Her main thing is the bow and arrow, which she won't have, but there'll still
But
be
she's still very stealthy.
there'll
She
still
can
be
run.
the arm strength there from the bow and arrow. Because like, have you
But-
tried a bow and arrow
Yeah,
before
yeah.
from that age? You have to like yank it backwards. You might as well use a catapult at that point.
Uh-huh.
But she's still a skilled fighter.
Yeah, still a skilled
I don't
fighter.
think I could take her on.
I wouldn't.
I reckon I'd have a chance.
I don't
I
think,
don't think you would.
think you would.
Well, I mean,
She literally had training in combat.
She like leap down from a tree and just snap your neck.
Yeah, maybe. Okay.
Oh, who else is there? We got. Who's after Belle?
I have no clue.
Snow White. I mean, no, Ariel. Ariel. I think.
Ariel, yeah, Ariel.
Anna.
Oh, Anna. Yeah, Anna. Yeah. She's good.
Yeah. What else is there? I can't think.
Oh my goodness, where is it there?
I think that's all of them.
Yeah.
I know, it's definitely another one. Definitely. Oh, there's the one that's like got blonde hair and like a pink dress, but I don't even know what movie she's from.
Oh, she's blonde hair and pink dress. I kind of remember that.
I thought she was Snow White, but she's not. There's someone else.
Is that not Sleeping Beauty?
No, it's a different person.
Sleeping. Okay, Sleeping Beauty is
yeah.
definitely winning. Got no combat
thought-
experience at all.
There's gonna be another Disney princess. I swear there is.
There's
I don't think there
Anastasia,
is.
but she isn't
How
really.
is Anastasia?
She's not. So she's one of the older ones, but she's not really considered a princess because
Who is
marketability.
Anastasia?
Who's Anastasia?
Anastasia.
What movie is she from?
I think she's from The Sword and the Stone.
Oh, I've not even seen that. Oh,
Oh,
this-
is that the pink dress one?
Yeah, I think so.
we forgot one. We forgot the Aladdin.
Oh, Jasmine.
Jasmine.
Yeah, that'd be.
No, but she has a tiger with her at all
It's hand
times.
to hand, dog.
No, but if she has a tiger,
No, you can't have like friends with you.
Yeah, there's no. It's just.
And in Disney, animals are friends.
It's just pure base statistics kind of thing, but obviously with power
Yeah.
kind of thing.
okay.
Yeah.
Is that it then?
Yeah, that's pretty much
You
it.
sure? I feel like we're still missing someone.
I think there's just so many at this point, which we'll always feel like we're missing one. I'll
Okay.
search them up right now.
No, that's the
Does
thing, I don't-
Fiona from Shrek count?
No. I'm losing. I am losing.
Oh yeah.
I am certainly losing. Like, are we talking ogre form or are we talking human form?
Even in her human
Probably-
form, she knows karate.
yeah,
doesn't
yeah.
matter. She beat up the merry men in
Yes.
Robin Hood, like, nearly to death.
Yeah.
That was great. I love that scene. That was great.
The song is pretty funny as well.
Yeah. Just want to get
Paid.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Okay, there's 2 more Daniel questions and 3 more David questions.
I'll go for Daniel this time. It's like,
So to get them over with.
Yeah.
yeah.
Alright, what is the full story between with the beef between you and Vinny?
So not to delve too deeply into it because so you know like I'll tell you Max quite a lot of things that like I would originally tell Vinny and that lot, but now I wouldn't dare to step into that territory kind of thing. I'll explain more after the podcast, but I don't want to turn it too sad and depressing.
Too therapeutic.
Yeah, too like there.
This is this is gonna turn into the Yellow Cup therapy session.
Yeah. I just don't know what to do anymore.
Yellow pill cast.
Yeah, yellow pill. Yeah. Next question.
What does the proverb "you cannot have your cake and eat it" mean to you?
Is that one of David's?
Yeah.
Damn it, it's such a random question.
I kind of
Yeah,
so
he
I
typed
kind
to
of feel
give me questions for a podcast, ChatGPT.
Well, the proverb. I
is
love
the
that the use of language there.
What does the proverb "you cannot have your cake and eat it too" mean to you?
I think I kind of
Why does it mean to you? It's just a set phrase that
no,
means
So
no,
what
but
does it mean?
Like, I guess it's interpreted kind of thing.
No, it's not. It's just a sentence now.
Okay,
I
but
just
what
don't
does that
like,
actually mean?
I personally don't like the phrase as much.
The phrase doesn't make sense. The yeah, but you go.
It's saying like you can't. So you can have. So let's say I can have a job, but then I can't like climb up in the ranks because I should just have the job kind of thing. It's saying I don't like it because it's saying like you're limiting yourself to that one thing. Because if you if you have enough drive towards one thing, then
Oh,
Like,
got a
you
very
might as well
different
just do it.
interpretation. I thought it's like you can't really complain. Like that's like if you go to like a restaurant, you like the food's really nice, but then you're like, oh, it's really expensive. You can't have your cake and eat it too.
well, I feel like it could be.
What does that fucking saying even mean? You,
I know,
you
I
can
think-
have a cake and eat it too.
No,
what
I
does
think,
that mean?
I think what it's
You
trying.
can go and buy a
I
cake
think
and
it's
cake
worded
box,
very
bring it
badly.
home and
It's-
just eat it.
It's worded very
It's
badly.
worded very badly because in most scenarios it's saying, like let's say with a dictator or something, you can't have a country full of loyal followers, but then they'll also like
You're-
want to turn on you, kind of thing.
You can't be a dictator and expect everyone to love you.
Yeah. So you can't.
How
Like,
does that link with having a cake?
no, because it's saying you can't have one good thing
And another.
and another.
Okay.
But obviously,
Like, don't be greedy,
obviously,
basically.
in real life you can, but I feel like it could be worded as in
The
you
phrase
can't-
is
yeah.
worded horribly.
it's like you can't like I don't know. You can't like snap a CD and listen to it later, kind of thing. You have
What?
to.
Whoa,
You have
that
to, no,
that doesn't mean
no.
anything.
You have to deal. You have to deal with the. You have to deal with the consequences of
That's
the
not the
action,
problem,
kind of thing.
What you mean, like you can't? I don't know. Be a celebrity but not have paparazzi as well.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
You can't. Yeah, you have to make trade-offs for some things.
Yeah.
But,
you
like-
can't snap a CD and listen to it.
That's no problem. That's just a
It's
statement.
not-
That's just a statement.
No, I'm just saying, like, that
Yeah.
it's just an easier way.
That's
of,
just a-
like,
that's just
saying
a
what you
fact.
said. Yeah, you can't, because you can't. But then, obviously, in real life, like,
Yes.
I can,
You can fix
like,
it.
I can have my cake. Yeah.
I can go and buy another one.
In real life, you can have your cake
And
and eat
eat
it
it
too. You can you can have both good things, but I feel like that should be done. You need to deal with the consequences of your actions,
Yeah.
kind of thing. Not consequences, but the.
Like, you
Deal
can't-
with what
the
comes.
effects.
With
Yes.
What comes of what
Yeah.
you're getting.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But I think they picked a horrible thing to base the saying on. Because that doesn't.
Okay, that's like saying, that's like a hypothetical scenario where people
People
buy.
accept a present from someone on your birthday and you can't expect to open it as well.
Yeah.
Who do you think you are?
That's just like, that's just saying. Oh,
Yeah.
and that's like in a world
can't
where
have
you rent out a cake. That's it. You don't need it.
You can't buy a house and live in it as well. like
What do
come
you
on.
think you're the queen of that? Come on, man.
That's
Yeah.
actually a good question from him.
You're not,
It's so random though. Where
It
did
was
he make?
random, but it's so true.
you're not that special. You can't have Theo on the podcast and expect him to speak.
That's like the Aiden Russ guy with that famous guy.
Privilege.
Have you seen that? Have you seen the Aiden Russ thing?
What? Where he got robbed on stream?
Yeah.
Which,
That was great. Honestly.
you know he got robbed twice that week.
Did he?
By two different people. One person had like cards out with like a markings.
Yeah, they were marked.
Yeah. And then the second guy just didn't say
but
a word.
He was so forgiving about that, which was weird, as though he didn't try and steal like 22,000 from him.
Yeah, the day, like I'm pretty sure, like the day or week
They
before,
kinda kissed
that
and
guy,
made up.
that guy who said like nothing the whole stream.
Yeah.
He got scammed by a different rapper who had like scratchings on like ace cards
Yeah.
because they were
When
playing
he said
cards.
something, he was just like, damn.
Yeah.
It's like, bro, you certainly, he didn't have his cake and eat it.
Bro ate his cake.
can't
And
You can't be a streamer and be intelligent too.
Yeah.
Alright.
Okay. David question. What are the top 3 places you've ever visited?
Florida.
These are some really random
Yeah,
questions.
no. Florida, that's one of my
Oh,
favourites. So I like the heat and I mean I wouldn't really be going there if not to the theme parks.
Oh yeah, I love theme parks. I need to go to
Yeah.
Florida. It's a shame you don't like theme parks, Max.
Yeah.
I don't.
I'll go with you, Tina.
Yes,
Go on.
let's go. Let's do that. Let's do
Let's
that.
go.
Boys Florida trip.
Max, you're not invited.
You are not
No,
invited.
you're not
Now
invited.
go and fight crocodiles.
You know, on
You
a
can find Moose Coco.
package, on a like holiday package, we got free tickets to Crocodile World.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, we never went, but the option was there.
Nice.
So is
yeah.
that number 1?
Yeah, number 1 Florida. Number
Yeah.
2 is Scotland.
Uh-huh.
I like Scotland a lot, especially when we did.
People are so nice there.
There's a cool house that we lived in that was like right at the base of a hill, and it had the stream out back. Only problem was with like it was right on the edge of a road.
Oh.
But other than that, like really pretty, really great sights. I'd love to go back there because I like it. I don't like the in between of holiday places. Like it's either got to be like Florida hot kind of thing where they've got all this infrastructure, where as soon as you step in a building,
It's
it's
nice.
like going into the Arctic or like it's it's just good. It's good. But let's say with places like I went to like lots of the Greek islands. I went into my room and I wanted to like cool off from being outside, and I was just like, I was so warm.
Well, you can't have your cake and eat it too.
Fuck off.
Yeah, honestly, Tina, you should stop making jokes after what happened on Saturday.
Alright, I'll see you
Yeah.
later. I'll see you later,
Alright.
guys. Yeah.
Alright, bye.
Yeah.
Alright, see you around.
Yeah, see you, Tina.
Yeah, see you.
Alright.
Yeah, and 3rd place.
Third place, I'd say.
Close
Tino,
the door on your way out.
Yeah, don't stick around.
Don't let
Uh,
the door kick you in the ass once you're leaving.
Third favourite place is.
I'm here to apologise.
Chosen
I
place.
should have had my cake and eat it.
Thank you.
Okay,
Yeah,
I
you can
accept
sit
your
back down
apology.
now. You don't get to say anything for the rest of the podcast.
I'll have your cake and eat
Yeah.
it too.
That's probably
Sorry,
gonna be-
what did you just say?
That's probably going to be the name of the podcast. now. Having our cake and eating it.
No, but you
Daniel-
can't. But you can't though.
No, because David's question was stupid.
No, but there's 2 other questions of joking and how much you actually joke. One stupid, but the proverb one was.
But it's Disney Princess.
I like the Disney Princess
favorite,
one.
Favorite franchise.
I like the proverb. The proverb question was a
David
good
had
one.
some good questions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, third favourite place I'd say is.
Hurry up, mate.
It's difficult because there's.
Max,
there's
what about
all-
you? Whilst we wait for
Number 1, Mexico.
yeah.
Number 2.
It's difficult.
Yeah, it is.
It is hard. I'm trying to think right now.
I don't know. Probably like. I liked Wales.
Wales is good.
Bah.
I liked. I liked like the Spanish islands off the coast of Africa. Like,
Where do you go? Do you go Lanzarote?
Yeah, Lanzarote.
How about
and
one there as well?
Tenerife. Those are very cool.
Yeah.
Of course.
I also liked visiting my crazy Italian great aunt in the Italian mountains.
Nice.
I got number 3
Oh,
now.
let's hear that.
It's a very simple one, but it's red.
England.
England. No, it's a restaurant.
My
It's
house.
a what?
Restaurant, Red Dog Saloon.
I've not been there. I've been to 8 Bone. 7 Bone, I mean.
It's
But
very.
that one burned down though.
7 Bone.
Yeah, burned down.
Did it?
Yeah.
Oh. I have never been, but I knew of its existence.
What are your top 3 places?
I'll go 3 to 1 because I'll spice things up.
I'm gonna steal your hard drive.
Probably Lanzarote 3rd. 2nd. Probably Bulgaria is pretty nice. No. Let me swap that around. Turkey and Lanzarote and then Bulgaria.
Bulgaria number 1. Your
I-
favorite place you've ever been
It's
to?
really nice. It's really nice there.
Oh.
I mean, where else have I been? I was Spain, the only other place. I mean, the people are nice, food's nice, it's cheap, it's actually really nice. I don't know, I liked it there. I have not been anywhere else.
So we have 2 more questions, 1 from each. Okay. I don't know if you can read that.
How we react when Wiktor finally, what the fuck is that word?
Admit.
No, look at this. Tell me what that word is. Exactly.
See,
Yeah.
Clunts.
Clunts.
Yeah, when Wiktor finally clunts all over the place.
Yeah.
How we react now?
Surprised, honestly. I wouldn't have seen it coming.
I wouldn't have seen his clumps thing.
But how would you react when Wiktor finally admits that he likes men?
I don't know. I'd ask if there's a line to the privilege, or but
What?
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 If there's a line to the privilege.
yeah, to the is there like is there Victor's hit list after he admits it? Yeah.
Is he coming after you?
I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
he
tell-
hit that list.
Oh, okay. No, honestly, I have no idea. I have no idea how I'd react because most of the friends which I've had, which have turned like either transsexual, gay, or
If you have
whatever,
trans friends?
I had. No, because most of them, like, I've just.
Before Tino ran over and
Yeah.
kicked him in the shin.
I know. Most of them, like, I just haven't. So, like, with Vinny and that, and the person that I knew from acting, like, it wasn't the fact that they were.
It's
Like,
just because you're not friends anymore, that's it.
no, it's because, so, I guess I just don't get out enough to actually be friends with those people, that, like, group of people.
Yeah.
So when I, like, stopped doing most of my stuff, which I usually did, most of those friendships just kind of fell apart.
Yeah.
So I don't really know how I'd react. I don't know.
Okay.
I wouldn't really mind.
Not very accepting.
How would you react, Max?
I wouldn't give a shit.
I wouldn't really care.
I don't like this.
I would explain why I didn't want to go sleepovers though.
Alright, final question. Are you ready for this?
Go on.
This may turn into like an hour 30 segment
Oh.
of you answering a question, which is what are your opinions on Pakistan versus India?
Oh, for goodness sake, Daniel! Daniel!
Damn, Daniel.
Brother, I don't even, like, I couldn't point out Pakistan on a map, let alone know about the intricacies of war.
They're not even at war.
Well, hate or something, I don't know. What is the current, like, economical and political state of India and
He
Pakistan?
thinks it's Will Smith's son.
Brother, okay, stop.
What?
Bro,
What?
don't, no.
What?
What?
Okay, he's
Rather-
schizoing.
he's acting rather sus at the podcast.
What?
What's he doing?
Don't know. Hey,
What?
he knows what he did.
This is like you punching the
He
floor in the
knows what
forest.
he did. No.
What have I
I'm
done?
not gonna say it outright, but he knows what he did. India versus Pakistan hate? That was the question?
No,
No,
like,
just
what-
India versus Pakistan. I think like who would win?
Win? Okay, I see. I'm
It's just-
gonna have to decide the whole nation's fate. Do you have a map in here? Like, so I can, like...
No.
Okay.
I have. I have
Oh, you got-
Aaron's map.
You got the miniature globe.
That's not a globe, that's Saturn.
Yeah. Oh, I see.
I asked Aaron to draw a map.
Oh, I remember this.
Let's see. Goodness, wow, look at that. At least he included Madagascar.
So that's India and Pakistan doesn't
Bro.
exist.
Why is India? What happened to
Why
the
is-
What happened to the Middle East?
Why is it India and then just Europe?
Japan, Singapore, Malaysia, Thailand, India. Okay, at least he included Chile. Yeah, Chile's right in the middle. Brazil,
Brazil there!
Argentina, Greenland. Okay,
Why is Chile
Antarctica.
like this?
and Antarctica, North Antarctica. North Antarctica and Antarctica. I have no idea what the hell happened to Wales and Ireland. That's pretty cool.
North Antarctica.
And also Northern Europe. Oh,
Japan. What happened? You're gonna put others.
this like so the whole like eastern area of the world just looks like a kind of a diagram of someone's insides. Like that's the liver, those are the kidneys. There's like
Looks like broccoli.
yeah, it kind of does. I don't. This is weird. Chile, Argentina, and Brazil. That's quite okay. Canada. There is quite a lot missing here.
Yeah.
Norway. I mean,
Like, quite a lot. Almost like 75% of countries on there.
But only Norway's missing.
I like how he's so. They
That's-
finally. There you go.
There's
This map's-
India and there's Pakistan.
I thought they were further apart.
No,
I thought
they're
Pakistan
right
was
next. Pakistan used to be part of India.
So what's the beef?
I don't know.
Between the two.
It's just Daniel.
Or is it
being
just
racist
Daniel?
towards
Yeah,
Indians.
once again, it's just
Or
Daniel
Pakistanians,
being
you never know.
racist.
Or
What is Daniel?
Pakistani.
Oh, is he?
But maybe he's like turning a new leaf.
Describe
going
the
against
different
people.
ways cardiovascular disease could be treated.
Yeah, that's the final question.
Like right at the end of one of his GCSEs, he ripped up the test and drew a map on it. I remember one of my A levels. This goofy little goober. Right at the end, he looked onto the back page and realised that there was a bit of the mark scheme there. And instead of just keeping it to himself, he told the exam invigilators.
Wait, was this an actual GCSE?
No, this was an A level.
They left.
Wait, what?
Yeah, this
They,
was one
they
of my.
printed the marks.
This is so there was one of the
How?
one or two of the questions on the back of the paper, and there was the mark scheme there for them. And if they didn't, they probably wouldn't have known. Surely they gotta like look through it and just be like, yeah. Because if that guy didn't open his mouth, they wouldn't have known who had answered it honestly.
Were you doing this exam?
Yes, I was in that exam.
And you used the
When
marks?
we left the no, I didn't know it was there until he said something.
Oh.
But when we left the exam, he got so much hate. Like this guy was. This guy.
Why did he tell?
Exactly. Why?
It's something you would do, Tino.
No, I wouldn't.
He was quite the goober, to be honest. But
Theo, okay, we can't be on the podcast without talking about that time you nearly got molested by a teacher
What?
in primary
Oh,
school.
oh yes, we certainly
Oh,
can. Bro, you said this episode's coming to a close soon, and we're not opening.
But I
up.
forgot about this.
Yeah, but because I didn't even so. Maybe or maybe not. This teacher was very, like, interested, like in how I was doing at school. But it's just like, I didn't see it much. You apparently did, Max.
He wrote you a letter asking for your phone number.
No, he didn't.
What do you mean, no, he didn't?
I don't really remember the letter. But
That was in your tray.
was it?
Yeah.
No, it was stuck to the back of my seat, wasn't it?
That's worse.
I don't know. All I remember is you got a letter, and it said like top secret on it. I told you to not tell anyone, and you told me, and then I told everyone. And Miss just kind of appeared behind us and said, "Oh, Theo, that said top secret."
Oh, I don't really remember. Oh, I don't know. This topic is a strange one because I don't
It
really.
is.
You remember?
I
a whole
remember
lot more than
that.
me.
I remember that because then I was like, what's the deal with this?
Yeah. What? Well, I mean, it stopped completely after that, I guess.
Because you got
Yeah.
caught.
Yeah, that's true.
Maybe you don't remember.
Chris
'cause
Hansen was like stood at the door, just like.
Next time.
You don't remember because he like blocked out of your memory because he did stuff to you, didn't he?
No.
We need to take this to a therapist, do a hypno session.
Well, we've got
Try
the
and
yellow pill session very soon,
Yeah.
where I get to dive into all of the things going on in my head. There you go. And what Miss did. Oh my gosh, I remember!
Imagine if his mind actually opened up and he saw this horrible shit.
Nah, don't worry. Max sorted it all out
Did I?
right there and then. Yeah, because otherwise
You
I was just like,
maybe saved him that day.
I was just like, what is this? I probably would have like shown it to some friends sooner or later, but I reckon you saying, like you like making it known to everyone, definitely like
That school was weird, man.
that school was pretty weird.
Does this jog your memory of what happened?
Okay. Brother.
They made us think that aliens have invaded.
Yeah, they made them think. But let me ask, who was it that set up a list of teachers that he was going to like kill?
It was their fault. They created this fantasy in our heads that UFOs have landed, and they said that these are aliens that shapeshift and take the form of
I
people.
didn't know that. I didn't even know WhatsApp existed at that point in my life.
And
Yet
so-
you had a list.
And so we made a list, and we didn't trust the teachers, and we wrote a list of which teachers have been shapeshifted into. And
How did you know which ones were which?
Okay, it was teachers we didn't like. Yeah, and then the mother of one of the girls, I looked over her shoulder, she was on the phone, and say, we should kill the what is this? And then the final message on the
But
group
for
chat was,
real, what-
delete the group chat, we've been found. And then we deleted it.
Scramble, get out of here.
It was too late. I was asked to stay behind, and they were like, "Hey, why are you trying to kill it?" One of the teachers refused to go on a school trip with us because she was actually
Real?
Yes, she was scared.
You were scary looking back then. Let me find out.
Yeah.
Oh, you look like where is that? There he is. There he is. Look at that. Imagine that going to kill you on a school trip.
No, they were mostly scared of. He was the most into it because you know how.
Yeah.
He'd have these
Yeah,
fantasies.
he was quite delusional.
He was. Bro, we found bones out in the forest, like buried. And he dug them out and he kept them. And then he like took them home and he like played with them.
That is a bit strange.
Yeah, and then at the school trip, the replacement teacher cried because threatened her or something.
Threatened? What?
There was
What,
something
you
about
telling me an 8-year-old kid?
said something to her and she cried and she left the school trip.
Okay, so one of my friends back in year 7, you know the year 7 camping trip? They got sent home and nearly got our head of year to be sent home because she was in like a distressed panic.
What did
Because
you do?
like this guy must have been whispering sweet nothings into her ear all day. Because he got sent home and she was just like, I am so done with this year.
But okay, final thing, I was just gonna say Pakistan or India, and you're gonna say which one, and then we end.
No,
Why not?
I'm not divided. I'm
Pakistan
not
or India?
I'm not making this a political podcast.
Go
This
on.
is not gonna.
You have to pick one, otherwise this
see.
doesn't end.
Will both of them get bombed?
Are they currently? Or
No, but they will be if you, like
if I don't make a choice.
the UN is listening right now.
Oh,
Which one? Which one?
Yeah, the guy who
UN, not
the
UN.
guy who's jacking
Oh.
off to the podcast, he's actually a UN representative.
I don't really know much about Pakistan.
Just
at all.
say.
But I do like Britain's rendition of Indian food. So I'm gonna say. Actually, don't. This is difficult. What Pakistani food is there?
If you don't know, then
If you don't remember, it mustn't be memorable.
Where's that? Where's that from?
Pakistan.
Okay, then Pakistan.